a trip to Insanity Island.
Okay, you're back on another Insanity Island podcast. Doug is behind the scenes. Hey, Doug, what's up, dude? Tim got married and he's on honeymoon. Probably hanging out with Elon Musk. Betsy, you could have done better. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about how bad the debates were for the Democrats. I can understand why none of them wanted to debate their Republican opponent. Not one. They eventually had to. And it's over as far as I think New York's going to have a Republican governor now. Kind of blows me away that's happening. But as we'll see, matter of fact, we'll just go ahead and we'll put this on right now. We'll see if we can get this sucker going. Okay. I think this debate was about an hour long. I'm not sure. But it was over in seconds after stupid dumb woman says this.
What are we, halfway through the debate? She still hasn't talked about locking up anyone committing any crimes.
Okay.
Anyone who commits a crime under our laws, especially with the change they made to bail, has consequences. I don't know why that's so important to you. All I know is that we could do more.
Can't blame that on a stroke. And the ladies of The View seem to be stumped on why people even care about crime.
And I think most people, having been a prosecutor, I know this, they care about violent crimes. They don't care about broken window crimes. They really don't care about that as much. They care about violent crimes.
In the last few months, Lee Zeldin was nearly stabbed on stage while campaigning in New York. A bullet came within 30.
True.
Yeah.
That's not okay, though. That's horrifying.
Okay.
That means crime and political violence is on that.
Got it.
Yeah, I can't watch them. Can't watch them. But Hochul's, I mean, can you believe she said that? Why is this so important to you that I mention whether or not we lock up criminals? I mean, you don't even have to answer that. Just let it sit out there for a while. Talk amongst yourselves, discuss. Secondly, we have another guy that destroyed his entire campaign with one sentence. And here we go. And it was the first sentence it was his first sentence of the debate, and it totally nullified him.
Look, he deserves all of our sympathy and should be focusing on his recovery, not seeking political office right now. It almost felt like abuse. Fetterman's opening line set the stage for a total meltdown of the Senate hopeful.
Hi, good night, everybody.
Yep. So his career's over. Look, Fetterman, he was running away from the debates before. I can see why. And the media is trying to attack Oz for being mean to him. He wasn't mean to him at all. He debated him. That's what a debate is. You respond. So why are the captions on? I didn't turn the captions. Let me turn them off. There we go. We don't cater to the deaf around here. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, if you want to hear it, put your ear up to the speaker better. So let's see. Hochul's done. Fetterman's done. And it looked like Herschel Walker beat Warnock. Not that it'd be that difficult, because when you actually debate Democrats can't debate. That's why they don't want to debate. They don't want to debate because they can't defend their positions. They're insane. Everybody knows it, including them. They don't care about anything but power, and that's why they do what they do. That's why they don't want to debate. They were trying to start this trend of none of them debating it, but they couldn't do it. They couldn't get away with it. And, oh God, let's see. And finally, we have Kari Lake. Her opponent, Kerry Hobbs, will not debate her. We've seen her run away from Kari Lake. We've seen her hide in cars, hide in bathrooms. She won't talk to reporters if they're asking her an actual question. I mean, she's an embarrassment, really. But here she is explaining why she won't debate Kari Lake.
Now, Kari, I want to play your opponent, Katie Hobbs' latest rationale for dodging you. Watch.
For me, this debate about debates is over. Kari Lake is so desperate for a debate because she is scared to sit down and have an in-depth conversation because it will highlight her level of inexperience, the lack of qualification to be governor.
Kari, it's your inexperience and lack of qualification that makes you want to debate. That kind of doesn't make sense, but your reaction.
They said the same thing about Ronald Reagan. They said he's just an actor. He just reads scripts. He used to be a Democrat. What does he know? And he went on to be truly probably the greatest governor this country ever saw when he was governor of California and turned that state around. And boy, do we need another Ronald Reagan in California right now. So I don't, nobody's listening to her. She's the one who's afraid to take the debate stage. And I consider, Laura, a debate to be a job interview. The people of Arizona, the voters of Arizona are the hiring manager, and we're showing up to present our case for what we want to do for Arizona. I'm happy to do it. I've cleared my schedule 3 times now to do it, and we're going to show up Sunday for the final chance for Katie to grow a spine and join me. I kind of doubt she's going to do it, though.
Yeah, she won't. It's over. Well, there you go. That's the debate situation, and the I think, other than counting the votes, I think it's over. I think the Republicans are going to win. They're probably going to win the Senate too. But remember, this is just a stopgap thing. This doesn't solve the problem. I mean, you really need to have all three branches to, well, not all three branches, the executive and the Congress. You need both of those, or it's not going to change. You have to be able to change what's going on. You have to change laws. You can't do that if you're going to have a bumbling fool that won't sign what Congress does. And that's what's going to happen when the Republicans finally win. And but like I said before, we could solve we could solve all this if we just fix the school choice problem. Because then we would have a whole generation of kids that aren't insane, being educated, and they would move out the people that don't know what gender they are every day. And so that's what you're going to have. Also, you're going to have to do school choice, fix the problem, have generous people come up, to also make it where we're not like, yes, when the Republicans get in, they're not going to use the DOJ as a weapon or the IRS as a weapon, or the FBI as a weapon. The Democrats will. They do it every time they're in now. At least over the last 2 presidents that they've had, that's what they do. They use those arms of the government to go against their political enemies. The Republicans get in and go, well, we have to be nice, which I agree with, go by the laws, but something's got to give. You can't just keep doing that, because then the whole country is going to be teetering on the next election. We're going to have a country. We're not going to have a country. We're going to have if they win, we're dead. Which is kind of where we're at right now. We can't sustain that. So we're going to have to change the schools. We're going to have to do it. It's going to be if we retain the Senate and the House after we win it, and if we get the presidency in the next presidential election, we would have all 3, and then we could do that. We could put school choice in, and it'd be really hard for the Democrats to reverse that later. It'd be almost impossible at that point. You should have kids everywhere in all kinds of different schools. You couldn't do it. So Chris saves the world again with school choice. And lastly, about this dual-tiered justice system that we were talking about last week, I want to make a quick note on that for this week. Paul Pelosi. That's nice that the guy that attacked him is getting charged with attempted murder. He should, because he attempted to murder him. That's in San Francisco, where they have the no bail thing, and they just keep letting people out when they attempt to murder other people. So I sure would like it if he was just treated the same. If you're going to let everybody out when they attempt to murder somebody, why is he not out? Oh, that's right, because he murdered an important person in San Francisco. Well, that was attempted murder. Yeah, bull crap. I mean, yes, it's attempted murder, but people get attacked by hammers all the time. You guys don't do anything to them. Oh, he's having a bad day. Let him go. So it'd be nice if you know, even justice system. It's going to be a while before we have that again. Now, of course, there's a story, a rumor going around, and I'm going to spread it here. I'm going to spread this rumor. It's a rumor that actually Paul Pelosi paid this guy. He's actually a prostitute. It's a male prostitute. It is San Francisco. Come on. Because there's some reports that he was actually let in. Oh, hey, Patty. That he was actually let in. And that he was able to go and, hold on. She just stepped on a button. I had to click off of it. And somehow he was allowed to go in and use the phone in the bathroom to call 911. So now there's a rumor going around that it was actually a lover's spat that went bad. And God, that would be hilarious if that turned out to be true. That would be really funny. But it's a rumor. I'm not saying it's true. Rumor. Okay. All right. And what else have we got? Oh, yeah. Election deniers. So I guess if you're a Republican, you can't challenge anything. But if you're a Democrat like Hillary and Stacey Abrams, you can challenge everything. And it's okay. No problem. We'll back you up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why anybody would ever vote for Hillary just blows my mind. You can't make a good argument for that. She's pure evil. She's pure evil. So, that's all I have for right now. And so we're going to have this, since I'm all by myself this week again, we're just going to go ahead and do a short one this week. And next week's, we're going to have Tim back. Be much longer, much better. I just had to get these things off my chest. So, peace, or whatever it is. Peace out. Stay safe. Yo. Oh, remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, the ding, the other YouTube stuff that you got to do, and share the video, and stuff like that. Do all the YouTube crap down there. Yeah, do that. Thank you. Okay, I'll see you next week.